Hey everybody, Charlie here. Welcome back to Surviving Mars. And we got an idle extractor. It's happened. It's finally happened. Yes, it used up the entire resource. Good. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this stupid thing. Then we're going to go ahead and get rid of this power cable. We don't need it anymore. And now starts an interesting little process. Okay. Now, we got a meteor shower coming in 5 hours. If it lands on us, we're done for. But the odds of it are pretty much in our favor. Like, they got the entire surface area to cover, and we're only like right here. So if you go anywhere else, we should be fine. Let's hope it doesn't happen. I want to get a little bit of flattening going. Let's go ahead and make this a little bit smaller. And I want to do this right next to where the dome is going to be. And I want this whole place. We got to flatten all of this. All right, now there's going to be a little bit here where we can't actually get it. And I'm going to have to address that later, I guess. But there's a spot here where that probably won't happen, right about here. Let's hope it happens. We'll see. I need to get rid of this Universal Depot, and we're going to get this one. You know what? Let's just get another Universal. It's fine. We'll put it, I don't know, right here or something. So hopefully they move all this stuff over there, and they flatten this area. It looks like we only need 0.7 waste rock. Shouldn't take hardly long at all. 2 hours till the meteor storm. Now, we're going to build a tunnel from right here all the way to right here. And we're going to kind of go right between this little gap here to get there. Which means you have to have this completely flat in order for that to happen. And the concrete extractor, of course, makes this unflat land, or makes this land not flat. So we need to do that. Planetary survey is done, and we're working on advanced Martian engines now, which is good. I want to move down the engineering tree anyway, so we're gonna let that go. We can check out the planetary surveys, but we'll do that once our rocket returns. That's 99%. Well, now 100% to Earth. And let's go ahead and check out where these meteors are falling. Okay, looks like they're falling over here, and that means we got to get Harry out of the way. So let's just bring you kind of over here. I'm not sure if there's an anomaly over here though. And there may be. Let's just have you sit over here next to the mountain for real quick. I just want you to kind of be away from the meteor shower. Okay. So we're waiting on the drones. Now, this farm, it needs to be replaced, right? We need to get this out of here. But I'm certainly not going to tear down the farm when there's 43 awesome food here. So we're going to make sure that everybody's focused on this farm to get this out as fast as we can, and then we can replace it. Looks like we still have a little bit to go there. One thing we can maybe do to help that is just to get rid of this pipe right here. This is off, actually. We don't even need this pipe running. So we'll just get... yeah. Hang on. Pipe. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have deleted that one, but okay, we'll just do it like that. Okay. Now hopefully we can reach this. So let's just get back to our terrain tools. We need to start from here because we want it to be flat with that. Looks like it's going to take 0.03 waste rock. Oh, good. If you can make it super cheap to the point where it doesn't, you know, like at 0.06, it will just simply happen when I click. You don't even need the drone's help. Okay, next thing we want to do, hopefully that's flat enough. I guess we'll see. Next thing we want to do is we want to wait for this to get done. So I'm going to speed up time just a little bit. And actually, before we do that, let's take a look at our rocket. So we got 353 million funding, and I think we're going to need a little bit more electronics. And can I afford to do 2? I don't think so. We're going to take a drone hub prefab, and we're going to take 5 electronics. I think that's probably the best use of our money right now, since I mean, this stuff is getting very expensive, but this is the only resource we cannot make on ourselves yet. So I'm going to buy us some time by getting 5 of them, and I'm probably going to need a bit more control. So we'll grab a drone hub so that I don't have to use resources to build it. It's money. I know money is this weird thing in this playthrough because what's the word I want to look for? It is far less important the longer we play. So might as well use it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just do that and go. Gosh, we can't even get a single rover for 28 million. And that might be like our last supply run. I don't know. Now we got a cold wave coming in over Seoul. We are going to most likely, I don't know if we need to turn on the vaporator or not. I think we'll be fine without that. What I don't think we'll be fine with, though, I think we're going to need more power. Probably just a little bit more. We're going to put a solar panel there. Let's put one there, and then how about we put one here, here, and here. So that's a bunch of daytime power, but it still might drain us at night. So why don't we just actually reinforce just a little bit more? And I realize that this is probably like a lot of resources. Actually, why don't we replace this? Take this one away for now. Let's just see how this works. By having, 4 more solar panels and 1 more wind turbine. Let's just see how that goes. I'm waiting for this food to pop, and then we'll just delete this farm. Hoping the farm pops food before the cold wave, and then we can just, shift everything in. Now, while that's going on, we got to get rid of this living quarter. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Actually, all of this stuff. Yep, we're gonna tear all this stuff down. This is where the farm is gonna go. This is our new farming location, and we might as well just get that started, because we're going to be growing soybeans in this new farm as well. So let's get the guys get on that. Oh, this park right here. That park is going to stall me. Crap. My timing is all off. Here we go. All right, can I get a farm put in here? And we're going to get this to be a high priority for everybody. And now all that's left is just kind of waiting for that bar to tick all the way up. That's pretty much it. Now, of course, we don't have any concrete right now. We're not getting any concrete. We got like 400 in storage, but we're not gaining any new concrete right now. And that is not a big deal at the moment, but of course it is a concern going into the future. And there is not really a whole lot of sources of concrete kind of anywhere on this map aside from right here. And that is a very low concentration. It is going to be a trickle. Maybe we get over here, but I doubt it. I don't think that's something that we should do. It's possible. Maybe we can get a little bit down here. If we can get a dome, start getting some of these rare metals, we might be able to get some of that. Not out of the question. We want to make sure that people are working here. We want to put soybeans in, and we want this to be a high priority job. And we want that to be a high priority job right now. So I'm going to temporarily stop machine parts so that people come over here and start working this farm. You know what? Let's do this only on that shift. This shift can be 2 people. It's fine. Is this high priority? Yeah. Okay. Now, almost done. Cold waves in 11 hours. 11 hours. Let's go ahead and get this turned on. We're going to need that connected to power as well, because I think that's disconnected. So we're just going to run this power line like so to get that hooked up. And as soon as this pops, we're going to disassemble it.
Anomaly found.
Dismantle. So all the food is there, and we're going to tear down that farm. We got a new anomaly. Hey, you know who's over there? Harry. Is the meteor shower still going on? I actually don't think so. 21 hours left in it, it says, but I don't see where they're falling. You know what? We're going to chance it. Go for it, Harry. You got this, buddy. All right. So we're getting that done. Farm is gone. So let's see about this passage, because I'm pretty sure this will work as long as it's flat ground. Okay, I got to wait for this to get out of the way, but it says uneven terrain. Shit. Hang on. So we got to get this. Now, some of you might say, hey, did you know? I know. You don't have to tell me about how the depots work. I know. But the thing is, you can get the same exact result, labor free from the drones, as long as what you need takes less than 1 concrete. I think it's like less than 0.1 concrete or something. Anyway, this takes no concrete, so it'll just work. I don't need any labor for that. So now I want to get the passage and showtime. There it is. Very cool. Yep, so this will start building. And obviously we want this to be, this is automatically a big priority. Passages are automatically up to high priority. How much we got? 5 hours for this. This is on, good. How we doing on coverage? Let's turn it up just a little. Actually, this is probably fine. Leave the coverage on that, good. We got good, solid power output during the day. I am concerned about the night, and the cold wave is coming, so it's a legitimate concern. Now, we do have renegades, but I don't think I'm going to put a security station in. I might regret that. I'm probably going to regret that. I can't talk myself out of it, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want the renegade problem to be a big problem. We're going to put that in there. We're also going to get, I think, a space bar put in. It's a good idea. And we'll put it like right there. And then the last thing I want here, I think, is just housing. So we're going to go with, let's just do this. Yeah, the small living quarter here. Okay. So these buildings will build. When this passage is done, we're going to want to put in a ramp. And I'm going to put this ramp probably like right here. So probably, I don't know. New texts are available for research. Give me a second.
More to the barren environs of
oh, now we can build drone hubs. Thanks.
A veritable treasure trove.
Micromanufacturing. Yay!
So long as you know where to.
Micromanufacturing is here. That's what I was going down engineering for. So this is our electronics factory. It takes 15 electronics to build it. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, this is good too. Ooh, I like this. This is okay, I suppose. We can get this first. But, yeah, gradually clean from dust when closed, resulting in less frequent maintenance. That just pays us better, honestly. Unlocks the creation of artificial lakes, landscaping, and vegetation grows 40% faster. Cool. What else we got here? Supportive community. Lowers the risk of colonists developing flaws from sanity breakdowns. That's big. I don't know if it's as good as everything else. I'm going to do this because I don't know how many sanity breakdowns we're going to have. And then, yeah, we can build drone hubs. But it takes 8 electronics to build a drone hub. I would rather just buy it. All right, so this is almost done. Come on, passage. Come on, passage. You can do it, guys. You're almost done. And then I'm going to lay this in. And then these 2 domes are now connected. And then they can work the farm and have different jobs. People can live over. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Why? 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 Why did you do that? Oh, why did you do that? What happened to our water supply? Fix this. Fix this one too. Run them all. Run all the water evaporators. I can't have that happening. So this is back. Our water is back. had to repair it really quick, unfortunately, but it's back. We still have -1 water. Weird. I mean, this farm takes only 1 water, so. Yep, here, good. We're making 1.9 machine parts per soul. We're currently using 1.2, so we have a growing stack of machine parts. Good. Polymers is the same way. Excellent. Fuel, of course, is going to be out of control. And actually, because fuel is out of control, I don't have a rocket yet. Once the rocket lands, we're going to be doing lots of planetary surveys. So I've got this huge stockpile of fuel for that purpose. I'm wondering if I can go just a little bit less here, actually. Can I go just a little bit less with you and have you... Come on. There you go. Bring it back. If I do that, will this freeze? On a stopped shift? I suppose if it's a stopped shift, here's what we could do. We could just do this right here. Let's just do that right there. And then we'll just have one person working here for 2 different shifts. And that way it won't freeze. We can also help our power situation. So during the day, we're at 9 positive on power. Ouch, that's a problem too. I'm thinking we probably put in another wind turbine then. And I'm gonna put this right there, I think, yeah. Right there. And then we don't have polymer blades on the new one. We can do that. Do we have polymer blades on all of these? I think it's, yeah, so it's just this one and then this one here. Okay. Moisture evaporator is going to keep the water supply at good shape. We got people growing the crops. Very nice. We're going to go soybeans consistently for a little while since we have a good bank of food. We don't necessarily need that quick pop from wheat and stuff. So now we can hit soybeans like maybe 4 times in a row, bring it up to 100%. Why not? Get it up to 100% and then go potato, soybeans back and forth. And that should be a good enough supply for everybody, considering we get more comfort from food service buildings. So we're getting lots of comfort here. 81 comfort. We're up to 34 colonists. We're having babies. Very good. I like it. Babies are awesome. Oh, this is done. Shoot. Ramp. No? There. Build it quick. So if you haven't seen the game before, if you have, maybe you watched our Green Planet playthrough, we played as Japan, and Japan has this really cool, unique perk about themselves where their drones actually fly. So you never need these ramps because your drones are flying over top of them anyway. We don't have that, of course, this time, so we need to build ramps over top of any tunnel that we do, any of these little walkways that we do. Otherwise, the drones have to go all the way around. So this is going to let them, go straight forward, straight across. And actually, now that these are all connected, we can minimize failures from our power supply by just going probably like this. And I want to make this shorter too. How about we put a power cable like right there? And then we can just tear this whole line down. So tear this apart. There we go. So we just make our electrical line shorter. And that's the best way to mitigate faults, is by limiting how long your grid is. Wow, we are in serious trouble for power here. Interesting that, why would we be in serious trouble for power? Are the batteries disconnected from the grid? No. No. I don't think so. Like, this long grid here kind of sucks, but this is where we started. But for power-wise, getting your power grid to work right, that kind of sucks. Harry, go get this. Is that the only anomaly we have? Looks like it. Cold Wave is going to last 5.5 more souls. Okay, 5.5. Now, I need to assess our power problems, and it looks like to me, I bet polymer blades would work here a little bit more too. This is outputting what? 9.2? Everything's 9.2. Yep. And it only takes half a machine part, right? So this is, I believe the conversion is 1-for-1, right? Yeah. Produces 1 machine part from 1 metal, right? And each of these run all day, every day, produce more power than solar panels, and they only take half a machine part for their maintenance cycle, which kind of means they take half a metal. So these are better to build than these, so long as you are making machine parts. If you're not making machine parts very well, then it kind of sucks, because metals are everywhere. You just pick them up off the ground. That's why they're more expensive for maintenance. I can limit this even further, though, if I get that solar panel research, which I'm not currently queuing up because I want to limit their sanity breakdowns. I want everybody to be in tip-top mental shape, okay? Martian Tribute, Soul 75. Atlantis has been found! The long-lost city of Atlantis, thought to be nothing but rumor and legend, has been found. And it is where no one expected to find it. About 15 kilometers below the surface of Mars. The legend of lost city that sunk beneath the blue sea may well have been mistranslated from ancient Viking manuscripts, who meant to say it sunk beneath the dust of the red planet. In retrospect, that was an easy mistake to make. Okay. Engineering story, power grid depleted. Uh-oh. If it feels a little colder in your dome today than yesterday, well, that might be because our power grid is maxed and the Oracle seems to be doing nothing about it. I fixed it so fast. What are you talking about? Dress warmly. This isn't the first day the power's gone out, and it likely won't be the last. Such a pessimistic article. The refuse hits the fan. Last night, a sewer pump overflowed in Creation 1. Creation 1? Wait, are the domes not named again? Or maybe it just has their... Maybe it doesn't save the names. Overflowed in Creation number 1 when one of the pump's propellers broke under the pressure. After what can only be described as a dining fiasco. Last night's meal of extruded beans substitute seems to have played a critical role in overloading the sewage systems. There have been dozens of reports of foul odor filling the dome even now. Match usage is strictly prohibited until the blockage can be cleared. Match usage. Wow. Looks like we have, what? This is Cody Jefferson. He's our renegade. Where's our renegade? Is he going to church? Looks like Cody is... Oh, yeah, there's 9 out of 15 visitors. Lots of comfort from that building. That's a pretty good spire for these guys, especially in this playthrough. I like this. I was a little bit worried about it because it's like it doesn't really do anything like production-wise, and it takes labor, and it takes polymers, and it consumes power. But, I mean, with this playthrough and all the disasters constantly hitting you, and the fact that you can't import anyone new from Earth, I think, guys, I think the, yeah, comfort is definitely not overrated. Unfortunately, because I took away a housing here, I don't have any other place for these guys to go, and the dome is most likely filling up its occupancy. Yeah, we're gonna get another renegade if this keeps up, and I don't want that. Ah, wait, no, infirmary, please. Everyone's working the infirmary. Infirmary is a high priority building. Let's make sure we're not getting. Let's do this too. We don't need that. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do that. There we go. What else? You know, actually, I do want research. Let's hit the second shift harder.
Anomaly analyzed.
Yeah, let's do second shift on that. I mean, I can't say every building's a priority, right? At some point, I have to stop over-prioritizing the buildings. All right, why don't we... I do want the infirmary prioritized. It's the only infirmary in the whole base, so it's got to be there. But... All right, what the hell is going on here? Wait, what? What happened? How are we out of water? Oh, we have a leak. Oh, shit. Okay, this is where the leak... Stop. And we need to rebuild it. Like this. I didn't notice. Oh, no. Now we're in deep shit. Oh, no. Fix the leak. Fix the leak. Oh, my God, another leak. Oh, this is horrible news. This is horrible news. Fix the pipes, please. Now, I know what some of you guys are going to say. Why not use valves, right? Valves are not going to help me in this situation. Look at how spread out these leaks are. How numerous... Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. How numerous and spread out they are, right? Valve is not going to help me in this situation. Not only that, but it'll be the same amount of maintenance. It's going to take the same amount of effort and maintenance to... fix the pipes. Dude, they're not fixing it at all. Oh my gosh. What is happening here? Guys, fix the pipes. Land this rocket. I think we're screwed. Seriously, the pipes need fixed now. It's odd that I couldn't... See, I think it's odd that this couldn't draw water from the storage tanks. That's odd. That shouldn't be that way, right? Because the reason I built it this way was so it could almost make sure that we draw it off the storage tanks. But that doesn't seem to be possible. That's unfortunate. Come on, guys. Fix it up. Oh, if this freezes, we're screwed. Come on. Get it powered. What's with the power, actually? I didn't lose power. Why did I lose power? Oh, because it's nighttime. That's why. It's nighttime and the batteries are depleted. That was fast. Everything happened so fast just now.
Resources are low.
Water? Well, okay, so here's the problem. Water can't come back. This can't come back and run until we have power. So if I shut this down, then we have power to pump water now, but then I need to turn this back on, and I won't have any power at all to turn it back on. So I need the daytime to happen. Come on, daytime. Oh boy. At least we have power and heat and all that stuff for everybody. Come on. Come on. Sun. The sun will come out. Right now. Subsurface heater on. Okay. We have still have a power shortage. 14 power deficit. No, that can't be. Okay, 16 power surplus. Definitely need more power. Like I thought I was good, but I'm not. And that leak screwed me too. That leak was really harsh. So let's get. Should I spread these out instead of clumping them all together? I have a feeling like I should do that. Maybe we should just put it like spread it out near the dome like this. It might be a good idea to put a couple, outside this range. The hope was, though, that I could place a scrubber right here later and then it just covers everything. But at some point, I want to make sure I have, I know that the two here aren't really all that much, but it is what it is. Polymer blades on that one. Polymer blades on this one. Come on, hurry up. And I probably could have just control-clicked that or shift-clicked it or whatever it is, but I just did one at a time, whatever. Okay, so the rocket has landed. What we want to do is an expedition with it. So let's take a look at some of these planetary expeditions. We got a whole bunch of them on the map now because of that research. This gives us research progress, which is pretty good. I don't know how much it's going to give me. I think I'd rather have... Okay, new technologies is cool too. Project Archimedes. This requires geologists for a breakthrough. We'll come back to that. Resources, any 7 colonists. On the plus side, if there's only 7 colonists, if there's 7 colonists gone, that means there's also 7 colonists that don't need food. Don't need water and all that stuff, right? Project Tungsten. Unknown. I'm wary of unknowns. I don't like the unknowns. Is there anything that just gives me resources? Any 7 colonists and we get resources. I'm going to send it on this one. All right, so let's load this up with the fuel. Should be pretty easy. We're also going to want to put... Yeah, all of you, mental breakdowns. God, come on. Come on, you guys. Come on.
A colonist just snapped.
Why? You were only without water and food and water and power and stuff for like a good, I don't know, 6 hours equivalent, maybe 12. It's probably pretty cold. It was also at night. The unparalleled everyday stress low. All right, so who is it? Wyoming D2 has reached critically low sanity. Okay. To prevent the situation. What did she develop? She's just lazy now. Well, I mean, I don't like laziness, but, if we're looking at this objectively, it could have been much worse than that. So, okay, fine. Yeah, I mean, I just don't have enough workers to actually cover all these jobs. That's why this is in here. And I'm not entirely sure one single infirmary is enough for as many colonists as we have to visit it, but it needs to be staffed all day, every day, and it needs to be super effective. I'm not sure that actually does anything, though. Yeah. Service comfort doesn't look like it actually... Well, it does. Yeah, it does a little bit. I don't know if it's worth it, but we're going to do it. Well, you guys are going to work the space bar. That's good. I may need to change one of these to an apartment complex, but I'm worried about the comfort dropping. Yes. Plus, somebody has a gaming need now. That's gross. All right, I need more drones to be in control from this rocket. You only have 3? Wait. I just gave you a bunch, didn't I? Didn't I just give you a bunch? I don't need... Okay, all of you. Oh, I think it was that mental breakdown thing. Assign to this commander. Go. Get over here and load up all this stuff, okay? And then we'll take 7 colonists and up it will go. I could drop that drone hub here. I could. I don't want to, though, because there's an awful lot it doesn't cover and doesn't help us with. What I'd rather do is wait for it and then get this area covered, like this. and then have this other dome where we're going to be doing these two things and getting this research and these two, these two areas here. I would much rather use this drone hub like right here and just cover the whole area, right? But it's, and that's why I have a commander, so I can be flexible and move it where I need it. And looks like you have only one drone, Commander. Nash Commander. That's all right. This is a medium load. This is a low load. We'll group up a couple of these, and we'll give you a couple more. See if we can lighten your load just a little bit. I mean, you're only heavy load right now because of loading the rocket. Okay, so at nighttime, it looks like we are down 13 power, but we have full batteries. So we're able to fully recharge them during the day. Good. That's what we need. So we're sustainable now with this. As long as we don't have big leaks and stuff, we're sustainable. And, you know, I'm starting to think that actually we can shorten this whole pipe by a... yeah, because I got these spread out. I was going to say we can just come off of this. Like if I made the pipe be, like, say here, and went like that instead, then this pipe would be shorter. Then I could cut this whole line right here, just cut this whole thing out, have this go straight out, that's it, and then have this just go straight, and that's it. So I could cut this line a little bit, and then over here is kind of impossible to cut unless I want to just disassemble this, which I can't make these yet. So disassembling this means I just flat lose the unit and can't get it back. So I'd rather repair the pipe, unfortunately. So anyway, because I know I'll probably get comments on it, the valves won't help me because, okay, so let me put it this way. It will help me the same way that disassembling and dismantling will help me. Right? I will manually flip the switch that shuts off the water supply, which is no different than me cutting the pipe. The other thing is, like, we had 3 leaks spread out throughout the whole thing. So let's say I had a valve right here. I'm cutting this entire line. That includes these producers, right? So if I have my line here, let's say I have my valve here, and I get a leak over here, if I cut the valve, I'm actually cutting this, when otherwise I wouldn't have had to, because all I needed to do was cut the line here. So then you'd have to install valves incrementally throughout the whole thing so that you can isolate it. But that doesn't help me much either, because there's only one way this big water producer is connecting to my grid, and that is through this whole thing. What I could get away with here, though, is if I think I will do this. This is a way to shorten the pipe, so I think I will do this. I'm gonna put this pipe here. We're gonna add a little pipe that connects directly to this dome, and then we can cut this whole area right here, right? So now that those pipes are on, we're gonna take and salvage this, and we can cut this pipe all the way over to here, and probably like that too, which is good. It makes a shorter pipe, not by much, but it does make a shorter pipe. And it also, you know, it's like there's no leak in the middle here like that, right? So now if I was going to do it, you know, hypothetically, I could put a valve here and here, and if the source of it is here, I'm still cutting this off, is what I'm saying, right? If we get a leak right here, me deleting the pipe is no different than me shutting off a valve this way. And what happens if I put the valve here and the leak is right here? Like, now I have to delete the pipe anyway because the valve's not going to help me. So the valves are very good when you have multiple avenues of transporting your water. This is where this is what I'm getting to in my little lesson of water, right? Valves are good when you have multiple avenues of receiving the water. So for example, if I had this connected to that dome and connected to this dome, and all these domes were connected, that means there's a cycle. So if there is a problem with a pipe over here and there's a leak, I can cut this, isolate it, and the water continues to flow the other way, right? And now I can isolate it without having to dismantle the pipe like that. I still have to replace the pipe anyway, and repairing the pipe is the same as rebuilding it, resource-wise. So there's no difference there. The only main difference is that every valve costs resources to make. Hopefully that makes sense. A eulogy for an everyday hero.
To bid a final farewell to one of our finest.
Our first founder has died, guys. We're finally having deaths. Our first founder is down. And it may not be just this founder. We have 28 colonists. I thought we had like 32 before, 34, whatever. So this may not be the only one that died. But either way, Sierra Simpson, old age. Old age. Let me check really quick and see just... Cody's still here. However, look at all of these guys. Unable to work. We got 4 kids, but then look, we got seniors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors. Which means only 21. Sorry, not 21. We can count them up, I guess. 8, 4, that's 12. 5, that's 17. 17 people in this whole camp are able to work. That's a problem. And I need them to work here to keep that machine parts up because it looks like we're dropping supply and I don't like it. Granted, I think we're dropping supply because I had to build these wind turbines. That's an initial upfront cost, where otherwise the cost is just maintenance. But building this actually costs me a whole one. It's like 2 maintenance cycles for every time I click that. So I want to watch how fast I build these. But I'm still making more than I'm spending, so I have infinite time remaining. Same thing with polymers. I can last 120 souls on my electronics now. That's good. Let's see. Where's Harry? Any anomalies to go get? It doesn't look like it, unfortunately. So our rocket just lifted off. I think I'm going to bring Harry back. Nah, because like we're scanning resources. We're scanning the zones over here. So if we find something over here, I want to be able to get it really quickly. Where are you, Harry? Where'd you go, buddy? All the way over here. Let's bring you this way. This is closer to where we're... Yeah, bring you over here where we're scanning, or not.
Anomaly analyzed.
Ooh, 20 rare metals. 20 rare metals. Oh, we can make electronics later. This would be good. Colony investment. You run through the numbers again, then maybe one last time. Yes, things are finally looking up. Hard to believe that the bailout managed to steer things around so successfully. And judging by the message we received from the board, they may even be more surprised than we are. Our sponsor clearly expresses happiness with how well their investment is paying off, clearly referencing our rare metals exports. I'm not sure this is a... I don't know. I think they... Do they know which colony they contacted? Because I don't know about any exports. And will now finally offer us a better export price to show us as a show of trust. So export price of rare metals has increased by 15%. We're not even going to be exporting them. I mean, unless we have a huge access, which I don't know about that. But I guess if we get big bulk accesses, then sure. But I'm not really planning to export them. I'm planning to use them. Going along that note, I kind of want to... Can we just have seniors only living in here? That means everybody who's living here will be working, and then they can come over here to work. I don't like that, though. Like, look at all these buildings that absolutely need to be worked, and they're not. And my comfort is probably going to start dropping. Morale, sanity's 87. Damn senior citizens. If I could get that... What's that break? Is it a breakthrough? I think it's a breakthrough, where people can work and have children until they die. Like, it's all old age stuff. In-dome building, yes. Require maintenance less often. This is good. But I really want this. I don't want people breaking down. That's a long-term consequences like that. You know, hygroscopic vaporators would be cool to have too. All this stuff is cool to have, you know? All this stuff is cool to have. If you guys could go and do research, that'd be great. It's all very good. I'm going to shift you into here instead. We'll do one shift on research. We'll make it very important. It'll be the best we can do. Okay, so at nighttime, we're now down by 11 power. Let's land the rocket and do it all over again.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Here you go, Harry. Where you at? Right here. Go get it, buddy. He's very close by. So this looks like it's going to reveal new technologies. Okay. I don't really think I need to do that one. Let's go scan this area. And then we'll keep scanning up this way, I guess. I mean, it can happen, but it's pretty rare that anything actually comes from these areas that are really rocky. So we'll do that. And then we'll probably, I don't know, start scanning up here, I suppose. I gotta imagine there's a lot of... hang on. Gotta keep an eye on this. More planetary anomalies found. Ooh, more planetary anomalies found. Indeed. Research progress. All I have to do is send my transport truck. That's cool. Research progress. I like this. Send this one. Yep, send curiosity on this one. We'll send our transport truck with it. Timmy is gonna go with you. I know I don't need you to like be next to the rocket, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Sol 78 AMC. Mars' own Mariana Trench. Ah, okay. Yep. Formed long ago by a crack in the crust of the red planet, Veles Marineris, I like the name, is the deepest known canyon in the Milky Way. Found at 13 South, 65 West, this enormous canyon, it's found at more than just those coordinates. This enormous canyon measures nearly 4,000 kilometers long and reaches a depth of 7 kilometers at one point. This is yet another long-standing record that now officially belongs to Mars. Engineering story, barely scratching the surface. With each day that passes, we are learning more and more about the new world around us. But that doesn't mean we've learned a single iota about the land next to us. Our surface deposits are great, but when are we going to probe beyond the surface? These piddly deposits will only serve our needs in the short term. In the long term, we need to bore. We need to go deep. And then our social story is about our first founders passing away. It says, today marks a sad day on Mars as two planets mourn in unison. The first death on Mars, founder Isadora Sheldon, passed away today. As one of the very first founders to ever set foot on the Red Planet, Isadora Sheldon will go down in history as having set the highest of standards. They were a brave soul, whose impact can be seen all around us, and shall not be forgotten. Rest in peace, Isadora. Kaz, I think you're gonna be fine. I mean Harry. It's actually both Kaz and Harry. It's different. So we have tons of fuel, right? And the idea was to just be able to get real quick. Like, just get up and go on these things. So, yeah, Nash can just be right here. Our fuel supply is, like, right here close by.
Analyzed.
Text analyzed.
There's more to the barren environment.
Domeless farming. Hello. Oh my god, this would be so good, but it's very expensive, and you have to, it's expensive, but it's awesome, but it's expensive. We got drone assemblers. I really need to get this, and Martian University would be nice. The kids is nice because if you send them to school, they're less likely to get really bad traits when they grow up. But the university makes specialists, and those are very effective. Still, I think supportive colony is the way to go here first. We just had food pop. Pretty nice. Yep, 62 food now. Very good. And, I think we'll probably go ahead and have a dedicated depot for food right here next to this. Can we do it here? We could do it right here. It's this transport right through here. Put a dedicated food resource here so I can really see it. And then let's make sure they have, I don't know, let's go with 20. Just so I can see it, right? This is why I do it. I mean, granted, I see the number here, but if I say you're required to hold 20 here and I see nothing here, then there's a very good chance that we're low on food. So it's like I can see the number at the top of the screen, but I'm not paying attention to every tiny detail. like all the time. And so there's a good chance that if I'm just clicking around and I'm looking at the map really nice and I scoom over here, I might notice this, but I may not notice this, right? So if I don't see food here, then I know we're in trouble with food. And I think 20 is a good buffer, at least for me to pay attention for concerns. Although we have 36 colonists now, 11 of them are middle-aged. This is bad. 11 of them. Why do 11 of them have to be middle-aged, you guys? Let's reassign you to... I can't reassign you, can I? Yeah, you're full. We'll pack you up, and then we'll reassign you here. Or we just can't. Doesn't matter. Nah, it doesn't matter. You're low, and you're low. We'll just unload one there, and unload one there. And I guess we'll give Nash... I want this loaded really fast. I need the rockets loaded really quickly for these, so we'll just have Nash have 8 out of 8 drones all the time for loading up the fuel. I can dig it. So there you go. There's the development of our colony and how we survived the cold wave. And I think we did an okay job. Or a couple of times. Okay, realistically, there was one time where everything shut down because of my fault. I didn't calculate it or whatever. But then I didn't properly prepare necessarily for, you know, a leak. So that's on me too. But overall, I think we had one person reach critical sanity and now they're recovered. We got good comfort. We got 36 colonists. That includes 5 children now. These are all Martian born. They'll never get Earth sick. It's looking up, right? Things are starting to look up. We got huge progress towards supportive community there. So lowering the risk of sanity breakdowns, need that. It would be probably nice to maybe go get dust repulsion or something like that, but I'm worried about the people more than the resources for the time being. Because if the people break down, then all the resources break down too, right? So I'm worried about that. Plus, if the people break down, then they're not going to have babies, which means our population dies. I can't have that too. So I think because of our population growing the way it is, we have to look at expanding. Our houses are full. We're going to get more renegades. I have to look at another dome, and I'm going to look at building this. I just don't want to do it during the cold wave. So I'm going to turn this on so that the drones get busy on it, but I'm going to have to pay attention to it so that they don't fully deliver all the resources. Also, 20 of our polymers are about to get used. I have to keep an eye on that too, and probably allow more people to work here to help kind of compensate myself for that. So when we come back for the next video, hopefully we've got some more anomalies to do, I'm hoping. We're going to get started on this dome to start expanding. We're going to build apartment complexes here. We're going to get another farm in here so we can satisfy food needs for a growing population, since this one farm is absolutely not going to feed everybody. So we'll get that going on here. This will be our very comfortable dome where we can maybe kick out some babies. I may look to... I probably will have to have the school and stuff over here. So we'll I don't know, we'll look at it. But I like this as being our super comfortable dome, the Alamo, because it has the temple spire. And it's really high service comfort and stuff. The last thing is this barrel dome is going to get renamed. And I will share with you what that name is when it gets built, which may or may not be the next video. I don't know. I don't know how the pace is going. I'm taking it slow because I don't want to fail. This is, it's quite the challenge. Take it easy, everybody. Love your faces. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you guys stay warm in this blistering cold winter. It's not that cold, actually. It's pretty mild where I am, but most of you probably live in a really warm place anyway. So hopefully you're staying warm, staying safe, staying healthy, staying happy. Thanks for watching. We'll see you. Bye.